I was a young girl when I first met David. I had heard the stories of his many victories, but it was the long nights of his skillful playing of the lyre for my father. That is what won my heart forever. Before long, my dream of becoming his wife came true. Before my very eyes. My father only wanted proof of my beloved's devotion. And proof he got.
David, you shouldn't have.
The foreskins of 100 philistines. Not exactly the flowers and chocolate I was expecting.
You really shouldn't have.
Then the worst happened. My father's heart was hardened against David, and he wanted to kill him. I could not bear the thought of my beloved David dead, so I helped him escape out my window.
Careful, David.
My father was furious. He demanded an explanation.
You deceived me. How could you let him escape?
My lord, he threatened to kill me.
I hardly know what came over me. My beloved was gone. My father furious, murderous. So I lied. I couldn't be brave like Jonathan. I couldn't stand up to my father in defense of David. If I had angered him, what would become of me? I lied to save myself. David was gone. The years passed with no word of him. My father pursued him relentlessly, but he never came back for me. I was hurt. I felt misled. I questioned all his promises, even his vow of love. My hurt turned to anger. Then I met Paltiel. He was everything David wasn't, exactly what I needed. He worshipped the ground I walked upon. I wanted for nothing, yet the image of my beloved David never left me. Sometimes I would even pretend it was David, not Paltiel, that showered me with love and gifts. All that changed when my father died. Ishbaal and David fought for control of the lands. Still, I heard nothing. Then it came. David was summoning me back to his side. Paltiel was heartbroken. However, upon my arrival, I met his new wives and concubines. I knew then that he no longer loved me as he once did. He only wanted me as a tie to my father's kingdom. My anger turned to fury.
I miss screaming and fighting and kissing in the rain. It's 2 a.m. and I'm cursing your name. I'm so in love that I acted insane, and that's the way I loved you.
I kept my silence and played the proper role as wife of David, king of Israel, until one day. The ark had finally been recovered from the Philistines and was making its way home to the city of David. My husband accompanied it, but upon his return to the city, his conduct astonished me.
Here we go.
I could not believe my eyes. He was humbling himself to the level of the commoners, disgracing the house of David. I could not allow it. I confronted him, and all my resentment, hurt, fury, and bitterness was unleashed. But my plan backfired. He turned against me. He reminded me that it was not for himself, the people, or even me that he danced and rejoiced for. It was for the Lord. My fury turned to ashes in my mouth. This would be the last time I would ever meet David privately. I was doomed to a barren wound for all eternity.